Imagine that you're a black British citizen and you are subject to deportation to a country in which you've never been. Windrush, what a scandal to befall the United Kingdom. This is the most profound and egregious invasion and infringement of black people's human rights in the United Kingdom. Black people from Caribbean descent, mostly Jamaicans, but not exclusively, subject to deportation to a country in which you've never been, or you left when you were an incredibly young and tender age. People who have a perfect right to be in this country have found themselves detained, arrested, shackled and deported on charter flights. Here in the United Kingdom, the Windrush scandal has mortified black communities. This is a national scandal. Let me ask the Home Secretary, Sajid Javid, how many white Australians have been similarly deported by this measure? How many white Americans, South Africans have been deported as a consequence of similar legislation? I think you're only deporting black people. I think it's disproportionate that you do so, and it's an outrage. We had a conference in which 400 people turned up at a conference in central London, and all of them recounted instances where their grandparents had sought medical treatment, been asking about their citizenship status, and just refused to go back to hospital for fear of deportation. That is the level of hostility that this hostile environment has created. We've had people arrested, put on charter deportation flights to Jamaica, who've been subsequently rescued and pulled off when it's been found out that in fact they are legally entitled to be in this country, or there is some failure of the legal process in relation to the 50 that the government wanted to deport back to Jamaica. We are the most disbelieved community in the United Kingdom. Doesn't matter how much evidence we bring to bear. They've been targeting through the Theresa May and the Tories' hostile environment black people, and there's still immigration services still racially profiling black people for deportation. People have lost their lives through the denial of medical treatment. People have lost their income, their jobs, their homes. We could have the paperwork. We could have evidence of longevity in the country. We could have children and families. We could have all the evidence of a 40-year existence in this country and still be denied citizenship and deported. We need to follow up on the conference that we had in London this weekend, in which over 400 people attended and demanded that we organise a Windrush Day of Action. So that's what we'll be doing, and we'll be relying on your support to bring home to this government that we will not stand by and watch the most egregious racism being perpetrated by the Tory party on the black citizens of the United Kingdom. We are sentient human beings. We have earned our right for citizenship in this country. We shouldn't be begging, neither should we be forced by the oppressive behaviour of this government to defend and define our existence in this country, which we work so hard to build up and contribute to. Served hard in armies, fought world wars, contributed to the tax base, much less our contributions through slavery and colonialism. The Windrush remains a scandal of absolutely international proportions, and we're going to have a Windrush National Day of Action in which we're going to bring this issue home to government. So do stay tuned and watch for further announcements. We'll be looking for your support for the Windrush Day of Action.